Srimad Bhagwad Gita, chapter 3, Sloka 42. Ritubhavi, we will do the chanting.
Yes.
Indriyani
Indriyani
Paranyahu
paranyahu
Rindriyebhya
Indriyebhya
Param Manaha
param manaha
Manasastu
manasastu
Parabuddhir
parabuddhir
Yo Buddhe
yo buddhe
Paratastu Saha.
paratastu saha.
Shloka 43.
43.
Evam buddhe
Evam buddhe
param buddhva
param buddhva
samstabhyat
sanstabhyat
manamatmana
anamatmana
jahi shatrum
jahi shatrum
mahabaho
महाभावो
kamarupam
कामरूपं
durasadam.
पुरासदम्.
And the last chant of this chapter, Om Tat Saditi.
ॐ तत्सदिति
Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade
श्रीकृष्ण अर्जुनसंवादे
Karma Yogo Nama
कर्मयोगो नाम
Tritiyodhyayah.
तृतीयोऽध्यायः.
Thank you. Now we will do the meaning part. Shloka 43 is one of the important shlokas. The topic is to control the desire. So when someone is not able to control the desire, so they can chant this shloka, and the chanting of the shloka will help to control the desires, because these shlokas are of all magical words or the positive energy. So when we chant, we will give to universe, and in return universe will send us magical healing, magical calmness, and magical positivity around us. Now Shloka 42. Indriyani senses, parani superior, ahu are said, indriyebhya than the senses, param superior, mana the mind, manasha than the mind, tu but, para superior, buddhi intellect, yaha who, buddhe than the intellect, paratha more superior, tu but, saha that soul. So here Shri Krishna ji has said, it is said that the senses are superior to the gross body, and the mind is superior to the senses. The intellect is superior to the mind, and the soul is even superior to the intellect. So here Shri Krishna ji is actually giving us the graph. What is superior than other? So the more superior, he is going from downwards. So he is saying that senses are more superior to the gross body. The mind is superior to the senses. So this is our gross body, which we can feel, is called the gross body. So from this gross body, senses are more superior, and from this senses, the mind is very superior, and from the mind, the intellect is more superior. So what is the difference between mind and intellect? Mind is what we have, what is there in the body, and intellect is how much you have gained in your life by getting the knowledge. That is the difference between mind and intellect. Mind is there, we have there in the body, okay? And intellect is how much knowledge you have got, and how much you have polished your intellect, how much you have grown your intellect, the maturity, the understanding, all this matters. The more awareness about what is going on around you and what has happened in the past. So this is what knowledge you all are gaining, the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So the intellect is more superior than the mind, and superior than intellect is the soul which is inside us. So the most superior is the soul. So what is this shloka telling us? This is telling us that soul is greater than intellect, and the intellect is greater than mind, and the mind is greater than senses. So soul is very important and it is very greater and superior. Why? Because it is a small fragment of Shri Krishna ji. So obviously it will be more superior. And basically soul is inside us and it is just watching what the body is doing. Soul is not making us do anything. It is suffering or enjoying whatever the body is doing. That is the reason soul is superior. It is greater, or it is more superior among everything. So hence, if our senses is creating a like or dislike for something, our mind is in a better position to control that like or dislike. Okay, the topic is desire. So how to control the desire? Shri Krishna ji is saying that what is superior than another. So basically what happens, we will take an example of a mother and child. So a mother knows what is correct and not. So if a child is misbehaving, or if a child is no if a child has a desire to get a toy or something which is not required, so what a mother will do, the mother will control the child. The same way, here also Sri Krishna ji is telling that who is superior has to control the senses. Able to understand? That is the reason he is showing us the graph. That if your senses is creating a like or dislike for something, then our mind is in a better position to control that like or dislike. If our mind is unable to control that, our intellect should be able to do it. And even if our intellect is unable to control it for any reason, our divine soul should be able to do it. Even if all are unable to control that like or dislike, then it converts itself into the desire and then it is a conquest. So basically, again, Sri Krishna ji is trying his best to make us understand to control the desire. So he is now showing us a different way that how can one can control the desires. So if you notice, Shri Krishna ji has shown us many different ways to control the desire, and he has tried his best from all the corners to make us understand that desire is our greatest enemy and it is a hungry beast. So many words he has used just to make us understand to control the desire and anger, which are the greatest enemy of a human. So we need to control it. ठीक है now Ritu Babi, please explain.
Yes. So in this shloka, all this while Krishnaji was saying that we should control our desires. Now he is telling us that he has given us various mechanisms to fulfill this. For example, if our mind is not listening to us, then our intellect should we should listen to our intellect. He has given us intellect for the very same purpose. And if still we are not able to convince, then the soul should be able to convince us that this is the wrong path. So he's giving us warnings at every stage, and we should utilize all those to ultimately realize the ultimate happiness.
Thank you so much. Rupashri ma'am.
Ma'am, can I go next? Shreya was disturbing me.
Sure, no problem. Siddhant.
Yes, ma'am. So here Lord Shri Krishna is saying that the mind is superior to the senses, uh, and then the intellect is superior to the mind, and beyond that, I'm pretty sure soul is the next superior one to the intellect. So here, the soul is the top of the chain, as it's a part and a fragment of Lord Shri Krishna, and it lies within us and watches what the body does, whether it's enjoying it or not. So here, Lord Shri Krishna is saying that if the senses have a desire, a material desire, then the mind should be able to control it. If the mind can't control it, then it will be the next one, which is the intellect. Just like if a little child and a mum are there, and then the child wants a toy, the mum and he desperately wants to have it, but the mum doesn't, then the mum should be able to control it as the she as because she's the superior of the two, just like the senses, the mind, the intellect, and the soul.
Rupashri ma'am.
Yes, sir. In this sloka, Lord Sri Krishna is trying to tell how to control our desires via the hierarchy of things. It is like via the senses, we should be able to first control our desires. But if we cannot do that, then superior to that is the mind. We need to include our mind, and through our intellect, we need to try to control our desires. If that also is not possible, then via the soul, we need to realize that we should be able to control our desires. uh, Likewise, there's an example given of a mother and a child, wherein if the child cannot control its desire, the mother should be able to help it do that. So, because the mother is superior to it. So, similarly, the soul is the superior of all. So, we should be able to control our desire.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now we'll
Thank
move
you.
to Shloka 43. So it is one of the important shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. Topic is desire. Evam thus, buddhe than the intellect, param superior, buddhva knowing, sanstabhya subdue, atmanam the lower self, that is senses, mind and intellect, atmana by higher self, that is soul, Jahi kill Shatrum the enemy, Mahabhavo mighty armed one, Kama Rupam in the form of desire, Durasadam forbidden or powerful. So now Shri Krishna ji is saying that thus by knowing that the soul to the superior to the material intellect, O mighty armed Arjun, subdue the senses, mind, and intellect by the soul, and kill this formidable enemy called desire. So, hence, Lord Sri Krishna ji is telling us to use our superior soul, which is greater than intellect, mind, and senses, to kill our own enemy called desire. So, this enemy is from us, it is within us, and it is our own. It is not that anyone else. It is our own enemy. And it is not coming from outside, it is coming from inside us. So we need to kill with the help of the Supreme Soul. With the help of the soul, which is a part of Supreme Lord. So we need to train ourselves. How we can do. You all don't ask me question that how to do that. We need to train. We need to chant the shlokas. So all these teachings what Sri Krishna ji has given, to follow this is very difficult because we are already habituated to a set of lifestyle. You know? Then suddenly we cannot change to this. Suddenly nothing happens. So we need to train ourselves to be on the path given by the Supreme Lord. So that is what you should read again and again shlokas. You should try to read the meanings also again and again, because whenever you read the meaning, you will get a different meaning. You try once. You try once the same shloka weekly once, okay? You just open one shloka, read it, and read the meaning also. You will see that you will get a different meaning every week. That is the beauty of Bhagavad Gita. So, chanting of shloka is very important, because when you chant the shloka, Supreme Lord will help you to follow His path. You yourself will see the changes inside you, which we cannot do by if we think. Because it is very difficult to change oneself. It is very difficult. So you chant the shlokas. When you chant, Supreme Lord will help you. He will take you to the path shown by Him. So this part comes later in the Bhagavad Gita, where Sri Krishna ji says that take first step, take just one step. I will pull you towards me. But first step you have to take. So chant the shlokas. Chanting is very important. Stick to one shloka, don't chant too many shlokas. Stick to one shloka, because what Sri Krishna ji has said, first chanting is what you are doing, but the repetition of that chanting is Sri Krishna ji. When you do repetition, it means it is You have the blessings of Shri Krishna ji, that is why you are able to repeat those shlokas, able to understand. You can choose any shloka of your choice. It is not necessary that what I tell you have to take. All the 700 shlokas are Maha Mantras, all are magical words. You can pick any of your choice and chant. Stick to that shloka. What happen? You will start developing energy in that chanting. You will start developing, no, you will feel that some magic is there when you start chanting the shlokas. So do the repetition and stick to one shloka. The same way we should stick to one God instead of praying to too many gods. Stick to one God, the Supreme Lord. So when He is happy, all the other gods are also happy. So when we learn things, we should try to imply in our life. We should respect all the gods, bow down in front of all the gods, but approach will be only Shri Krishna ji, because he is the supreme, you know. So it has come in Bhagavatam also, that Supreme Lord has said that one chapter was there where Shri Krishna ji has said that you you pray to me and you will get all the material happiness, plus from the material happiness till the Shri Krishna ji abode, that is a no journey. In that journey also you will have a luxurious life, and when you reach to Shri Krishna ji's abode, over there also you will have a luxurious life. So how you will have all the demigods, all the celestial gods will take care of all your luxuries, all your happiness, all your comfort. So how come demigods and celestial gods will take care? We have not prayed to them. You know? It's a big question mark, right? Because Sri Krishna ji is telling you, pray me. You will get everything and it will be taken care by demigods and all the celestial gods and presiding gods. Able to understand why I am sharing with you all this? That praying to the Supreme Lord is as equal to praying to all the other rest of the gods in this universe. So try to understand. Okay, I have totally come out of this sloka meaning. I hope you all remember the meaning. Siddhant, you remember the meaning?
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
think so.
think so, yeah. Okay.
So here Lord Shri Krishna is telling us to conquer our fear and defeat. Sorry, not fear. I mean our desires. So we should be able to conquer this our enemy called desire. It will be hard at first because especially now, because like in future generations, people will have everything given to them like without any hard work or anything. So it will be hard for them to come out of the like, box and actually work for something. So yeah, so we should conquer our desire using the power of the soul. I'm pretty sure the one that's superior to all of the mind, the intellect, the senses. So yeah, and to also chant shlokas and remember Lord Shri Krishna.
Thank you so much. And I'm really sorry, I totally deviated from this meaning and I started telling so many other things. Rupeshri ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. In this shloka, Lord Shri Krishna is telling, as we know, the soul is the superior of all and the highest of all. We need to know how to control our desire, and which is like the enemy is our desire, which is like within us. That desire keeps coming. So, handling that through our soul, we need to understand. I just remember this much, ma'am. Sorry.
No problem, ma'am. It is true. Basically, Sri Krishna ji is saying that soul is there and take help of the soul and control your desires. Kill your desires
Okay.
rather than the desire is killing you. है ना? Ritu
Hmm.
Babi.
Last year. Krishnaji says that thus the intellect and the soul is superior to everything, and we should take their help in destroying the enemy that is within us in the form of desires. Here, Bhagwanji is saying that we don't have any external enemies. All the enemies are within ourselves in the form of desires. So once we kill those desires or we are able to control those desires, we will not have any external issues. We will be free from everything.
True, very true. Now the last chant, Om Tatsaditi. Om is Shri Krishna ji himself. So whenever you chant Om, you should understand that it is Shri Krishna ji and we need to remember him, visualize him. Tatsaditi, that's it. The Karma Yoga is the topic of this chapter. Nama, that is the name. Tritiyodhyayah, chapter 3. So Om Tatsaditi means that's it. Ends the chapter 3 name Karma Yoga. Fine. Any doubts? So keep chanting the shlokas and keep influencing others as well. We need to spread the word, right? At least spread what has to be worshipped and how has to be worshipped. Because many of them don't know and they do the mistake. So at least we can try our bit. Then so it is Sri Krishna ji's wish whom he will be giving the blessings to chant his shlokas. So